How do I cope with the emotional aspects of a breakup having a severe dismissive avoidant attachment style? Family, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Dismissible Me, where I only speak about dismissive avoidant attachment from the perspective of somebody with a severe dismissive avoidant attachment style. So please subscribe, join the journey, hit the like button, and drop your attachment style as well as any questions you would like to see me address in a future video in the comment section down below. How I cope with the emotional aspect of a breakup is I think about the breakup. So I'm a person that I allow myself to be sad for 3 days and then I have to move on, right? I think about the good, I think about the bad, and I personally, after the breakup, I focus on myself. I think that that's pretty obvious from all my other content. Again, check out the playlist, like and subscribe. But I focus on me. What are the things or the areas, that I need to improve on so that this situation doesn't happen in the next relationship? For me, it's not a matter of thinking about the other person, because once I've decided that I'm done or this other person has decided that they're done, typically I'm the one that's running away. I focus less on them. Because I was already focused on them when I was in it. Once I'm out, it's all about me. I focus on myself, improving myself. I focus on my work. Going through ending a situation. I wasn't in a relationship with that clown. Ending a dating situation is how I even started this channel. So I refocus my energy. The energy that I put into somebody else, I put back into myself. Period, point blank. I know there's probably somebody out there that's hoping that I focus on the other person and I'm thinking about them and I'm missing them. And that's not what happens immediately. Immediately I focus on the good, the bad, the pros and the cons. Where are the areas that I needed to improve on? What can I do better? And then what things, hobbies, career moves, new things that I want to do that are going to be my focus from now on. What I don't do is allow myself to sit around and be sad. I'm not going to be sitting around crying, sad, watching Lifetime, listening to Mary J. Blige and Adele. That's not what I'm going to be doing. And for people that are not like that, they struggle with the breakup and they're sad boots for weeks and months. On the outside, it looks like I was totally unbothered. It's not that I was totally unbothered, but typically by the time a relationship ends, whether I exit or somebody else leaves, I've already come to terms that it's going to be over. I've already started to process my emotions at that point. I can't personally say that I don't deal with my emotions at all. That would be false. That would be untrue. I deal with it right then and there. I was already dealing with it. And all I can do is focus on the future. I refuse to be like Lot's wife in the Bible and look back and be salty. That's the problem. That's the problem with the people that can't use the block button. That's the problem with the people that can't go no contact. They want to hold on to their exes. They're still looking back. And then they're salty and then they're angry. And I wouldn't say that they never move on. Some people don't move on. I feel like that's more of a mental health issue. But some people, it takes them longer to move on because they're too focused about the other party. That's something that I've seen heavily with people with anxious, preoccupied attachment styles, is they are so focused on the other party, right? They have their head so far up the butt of the last person they were with, they can't move on. They're still drowning in the doo-doo, family. And it's like, you got to move on. You can't be worried about what somebody is doing, how they moved on. I can't believe they moved on and 3 weeks later, they may have already mentally checked out of the relationship months ago. When it's over, it's over. So for me, when it is over, it is over. I focus on other things. I'm somebody who likes to work out. I'm looking a little heavy on this camera right now, but I go back into working out, focusing on that, dropping a little bit of weight or toning up, looking better. I also like to paint. So occasionally I'll start picking up painting again. I refocus. I do not allow myself to be pulled down into the negativity. I just cannot, I will not. Sometimes I go back to going to the movies. Like, I love going to the movies because you can just hide out. And if I go to the movies at like 11 a.m. or noon, nobody else is there. It's just me and whatever's going on the screen. And I just take a lot of time to myself. I'm a big self-care person, and I take care of me. I don't really tend to lean on other people. Like I have one friend that I tell almost everything to. She may know that I might be going through a breakup, but typically I might not even say anything. I just keep it moving. I don't allow myself to just be caught up in the negativity. I'm a person about growth, becoming better, becoming stronger. And I have noticed in my personal relationships, when I focus on me and the part that I played in the breakup, which I dropped a video on that. I dropped a couple of videos on that. Check the playlist. My next relationship or the next situation that I get into, it moves better. I don't typically tend to have that same issue again, other than I struggle with a lack of like physical intimacy and being vulnerable, but I'm able to be more and more vulnerable each time that I do it. I'm not somebody who has been stuck in the same situation over and over and over again. I'm an improver. And I suggest that other people do the same thing. Refocus on other things and let that other person go. Now, whether or not you got to completely go no contact and block people, I guess that's up to you. I feel like it's better for me and the other person when we're not seeing each other, so that it forces me to move on, and it definitely forces the other person to move in a different direction. So for me, coping with the emotional aspect of the breakup is focusing on myself, focusing on what I want the next relationship to be like, what areas of improvement I need to work on, and heavy on the me. I focus on me at the end of a breakup. I do not worry about the other person. And that's not I'm not worried about them. It really is, I can't control somebody else. I'm not in the business, and I have no interest in trying to control what somebody else is doing. That's not my thing at all. I want to be in control of me. I think that's very obvious. I want to be in control of me, and the only way I can be in control of me is to work on myself. Period, point blank. And when you work on yourself, and when I work on me, I start to meet different people, better quality people, higher caliber people. So family, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by again. Check the playlist, hit the like button, subscribe, drop any questions you would like to see me address in a future video down below, as well as your attachment style. And family, I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.